to be a recipe for success, McDonald's is making changes to its menu, and Southern California is getting a chance to try it first. And we're talking trash. If you've been out to our beaches lately, you know it's there. What you can do as we approach Earth Day. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. If you're in the market for a new car, there are new rules about which electric cars qualify for the federal tax credit. It all has to do with the battery. Batteries that are made with materials mostly from the United States or a trade partner will still get the full tax credit. It's a move that will benefit U.S. automakers. So here's a list of some vehicles that made the cut for the tax credit and some that did not. American brands like General Motors and Tesla will benefit most from the rules. 10 vehicles qualify for the full credit, fewer qualify for half the credit, and no foreign manufacturers qualify for the tax credit. Mayor Karen Bass delivered her first State of the City address Monday. Mayor Bass said her #1 job is to keep LA residents safe, which is why she's proposing to urgently recruit hundreds of more officers for the LAPD. She says her new spending plan will help restore the police department to full strength.
The situation we currently face means that we could see the number of LAPD officers drop below 9,000. And we have not seen numbers that small since 2002.
The mayor also wants $1.3 billion to be set aside for the homelessness and housing programs. The full spending plan requires the city council approval. Toasty temperatures are well on their way. Meteorologist Belén De Leon is here to let us know just how toasty it's going to get.
It hasn't really felt like spring lately, but things are going to change. But at least through the middle of the week, have the jacket, the sweater handy. We'll continue to see those cool and windy conditions and morning clouds. Now, by Thursday, we're back to the sunshine, and the weather really heats up at the end of the week and for the start of the weekend when we have some warmer and sunny conditions, and we have some breezy Santa Ana winds developing. Here's the weather setup. This area of low pressure in the Pacific Northwest is going to slide to the east, and taking its place will be high pressure. That's going to be causing a ridge in the jet stream for the start of the weekend and really toasty temperatures. So lately we've had temperatures in the 60s. It's really going to heat up in the coming days. Look at the forecast for Orange County. Nice on Wednesday with a few lingering clouds, but sunnier and warmer Thursday, 82, and hot by Friday when temperatures come close to 90 degrees.
2 Torrance police officers have pleaded not guilty to voluntary manslaughter charges for the killing of a black man during a traffic stop back in 2018. Torrance police officer Matthew Concannon and former officer Anthony Chavez are accused of killing Christopher DeAndre Mitchell during a confrontation in a dark parking lot. The LA County District Attorney's Office under Jackie Lacey decided back in 2019 not to prosecute, saying the 2 officers acted in self-defense because Mitchell had reached toward an air rifle. Well, now the current DA, George Gascon, says his office has found new evidence.
Question whether the officers were able to see the gun before the shooting. We know that even the prior review indicated that, that there was no evidence that he was reaching for a gun.
The 2 officers involved are reportedly among more than a dozen current or former Torrance police officers who exchanged racist and homophobic text messages. Anger and frustration after several break-ins at restaurants in Bellflower. The business owners believe the burglaries are all connected. So surveillance video actually shows a masked man with a sledgehammer breaking into a taco restaurant Monday morning. The thief stole the safe, setting the owner back several $1,000s. Last month, the same restaurant was broken into, but that time the thieves left empty-handed. Other businesses in the shopping center right along Lakewood Boulevard have also been burglarized in the past few months.
We did a police report, and hopefully they can help us out with something, because this can't be happening. We work so hard to achieve our goals in life, and support our family and the families that we support as a workers too.
The Sheriff's Department is investigating, but so far no arrests have been made. Burglars hit several businesses in the Hollywood Hills. One of the business owners sent in this video. It shows several men getting out of their car and breaking the glass. 5 businesses right along Cahuenga Boulevard were hit. The owner of Caban Persian restaurant nearby says this has been happening way too much.
They just try to find something, but then put everything, all the stuff everywhere to find something at least.
That owner says most of the time the damage is just not enough to file an insurance claim, and they have to pay out of pocket for the repairs. SpaceX will try again this week to launch its giant Starship vehicle into orbit. The Hawthorne-based company is targeting Thursday for its next attempt. So the launch window opens just before 6:30 Thursday morning. Monday's attempt was scrubbed because of an issue on the rocket's booster. The mission was called off with just under 9 minutes before the planned liftoff. This will be a major test of Starship, which SpaceX is developing to eventually take people to the moon and Mars. I like to go. Take me to Mars. California is known for its beautiful beaches, but if you take a closer look, there's something else in the sand that, isn't so beautiful. We're talking about trash. The I-Team has been following the results of statewide beach cleanups for years now, and investigative reporter Lolita Lopez shows us what's changed this year.
The folks at Ocean Conservancy tell us you would be surprised at what you could find in terms of trash on our California beaches in just 5 minutes. So we've set a timer for 5 minutes. Let's go see what we find. Go. Oh, wrapper. Oh, bottle cap.
Yeah, I said you find everything.
Hey, look at this.
Oh,
there's the alarm.
There it
Timer
is.
went off. Let's go check out our haul. All right, we're checking out what we found, including a toy plastic gun. That's the other category there.
You bet. And we find tons of those on beaches around the world.
Okay, we're gonna put this down. Let's look through here. What do you see?
Convenience store in a bag, really.
Yeah.
Right? We have cigarette butts, we have our metal bottle caps, we have our plastic bottle caps, chip wrapper,
Wrappers.
candy wrapper, straws, random films, plastic cups, a hair clip. So truly the things that are used for moments, and then when they get littered, when they get lost, persists for days, weeks, years, decades.
And a solution to this problem also right here, scattered along the beach, garbage cans. Nick has this advice.
Certainly enjoy your beverages, enjoy your foods. Can you make packaging decisions that don't have an impact if they get lost in the environment? And then secondly, you usually have a bag with you. Take a piece, take 5 pieces. Just leave the beach a little cleaner than the way you found it.
For the I-Team, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.
We have new body camera video from the aftermath of the snowplow accident that seriously injured actor Jeremy Renner. We want to warn you, the video may be hard to watch. You can actually see the large response from emergency crews who worked quickly to save Renner's life. The actor says he broke over 30 bones when the snowplow ran over him outside his home in Nevada on New Year's Day. Well, in this video, you can actually hear Renner's nephew telling authorities that his uncle slipped and was pulled underneath the plow. Renner spent weeks in intensive care, but recently started making some public appearances, so he's doing better and feeling better, and we are happy to hear that. Residents in the mountain communities are still recovering from the winter storms. Now the community may be losing the only movie theater in the area. Blue Jay Cinema in Lake Arrowhead could be closing for good on May 31st when the lease ends. The developer, who is in the process of buying the property, has not yet decided if the theater will stay. Well, according to the theater manager, it's unclear who the developer is, but he knows the company wants to build a grocery store there on the property. We spoke to some people who hope that does not happen.
Here in our community, we have one movie theater, and that's from Crestline all the way from here to Big Bear.
Have a dialogue with us, please. We'd like the opportunity to let you know how important we are to the community.
Right now, employees at the theater are encouraging people to sign a petition, hoping it'll convince the developer to keep the space as is. The beloved LA video store Vidiot's finally has a reopening date. Yes, the original was based in Santa Monica for more than 30 years before closing back in 2017. Well, the new complex located at the Eagle Theater in Eagle Rock will include a movie theater, a bar, as well as a physical media library with 50,000 DVDs, Blu-ray, and VHS tapes. Wow. The theater plans to host screenings 7 days a week. The official reopening is set for June 1st, and supporters will get a sneak preview starting next month. Pretty cool. All right, your next trip to McDonald's may taste a little different, folks. The fast food chain is making some changes to their burgers. Yeah, so it's actually adding onions while the burger is still on the grill. McDonald's says it's for a juicier, caramelized flavor. Yummy. They also say the buns will be softer. We like soft buns. And if you order a Big Mac, well, get this, get some extra napkins because Big Macs will have more special sauce on them. Yes. The changes are already starting at restaurants in several cities, including LA. They'll be in all restaurants by next year. The Bay Area transit system known as BART is bringing awareness to Autism Acceptance Month in a unique way by making sure kids on the spectrum have their voices heard.
Hey everybody, my name is Bella. We're celebrating Autism Awareness Month.
My name is Cameron, and I love trains and BART.
My name is Milo, and I love taking public transportation, especially BART.
I love this. So this week, BART started airing station announcement voiced by kids with autism from the Bay Area. The announcements have a lot of energy and excitement from the kids, as we just heard. Between the recording sessions, the children rode BART and learned all about the trains. The messages will run through the month. All right, if you're worried your kiddo is spending way too much time in front of the screen, it actually turns out those video games might actually help them land a job. YouTube surveyed 500 recruiters and found more than 2/3 of them have seen a rise in the number of young people adding video games to their resume as a hobby. And more than 63% of those recruiters say they're impressed by it. That's because they say gaming improves communication and problem solving and actually teaches kids how to work well under pressure. And Gen Z agrees. YouTube polled them too, and they said video games help them think more strategically and manage their stress. I can hear it now, kids telling their parents, hey, I need to continue to play video games. It helps with my communication. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays, 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.